Getting started with EasyEst Simplicity. That is a very small version of our other software estimating systems. To start your first bid, click on the File menu and New Bid. You can choose the bid code. We're going to just put 200 in here. And also we're going to call it Job for Jones and click OK. You have a blank screen. You can start by simply typing in items in here. I'm going to just paste an item we have in here, put a quantity for this footing of 100 feet, and we're going to make the bid unit, let's make it LF for lineal feet. And we're going to make this a material item. So until you learn the cost types, hit the list button here, and we're going to use this, and that tells us that this is a cost for material. We're going to say that the cost per lineal foot is $5. And we can take and copy this item by either right mouse clicking and copy bid item, and change the material by the list to say labor, and use the use button to pull it back, and we have the same quantity, but let's say the labor is $7 a foot. Let's take a closer look at these two items. You'll notice that the column's headings, unit raw cost, is $5 per lineal foot. Unit cost is same, $5. That's because we have not added any additional cost to this particular material class. Also, the total cost is the extension of 100 times 5, or 500. The unit price is the same as the cost because we haven't put any global overhead or profit on it. Adding global cost type markups and global markups. We'll go to the markup screen on the bottom left of the view bar on the left side, opening up the markup screen. While we're on this screen, any screen that you're on or any list, if you right mouse click, one of these choices will be explanation. When you click on it, it opens up our help system and explains the window that you're on. Also, many times there is videos there. On the markup screen there are two sections. Bid raw cost is without any added percentages to either material or labor. No tax on material, no labor burdens. Many times you won't need any because your actual unit cost on the screen behind this includes those items. But in this case, we're going to add a material cost of 10% tax. And we're going to put 40% on the labor. Then on the global markups, we're going to add 10% overhead and 15% on profit. Now when we go back to the screen, we'll see that the $5 unit cost now is $5.50, which includes $10 or 10% added on a material item. And the total cost is $5.50. The unit price, which adds both the 10 and 15% overhead and profit, brings it to $6.95.8. The same applies to the labor column here, or the labor row rather. We're adding 40%, or the unit cost is now $9.80, and the unit price, which includes the 10 and the 15%, is $12.39. To help on reporting, we're going to modify the descriptions and just put MAT so that when the report comes up, we'll know that that is material and this item is labor. If this was the end of the bid, you would go to Reports, Report List, and we're going to just do one report. It's a little hard to see it on the small screen. I'm going to preview this report. And you'll see we have a material cost 100 lineal foot at $6.95, and the extensions the same with the labor row, and a total of $19.35. There are dozens of reports. We're going to cancel this out right now. From this brief bit of instructions, you should be able to just install it, type in the items you want, and fill out across the screen the information. You can include overhead and profit in the unit raw cost, or you can use cost figures and add it with the markups as seen below. Also, there are a number of different reports available to you. In the next segment, we will discuss using the included set of data, which we call price books.